Hey guys, today I am prepping this bed for planting potatoes in the next probably week or so. Potatoes I have are potatoes that are already sprouting furiously, and they're very ready to get in the ground, but I want to make sure that the soil temperature is nice and cozy for them first. And so today what I was doing was moving dirt from this side of this 4-ish foot wide row and adding it over to this other side. I'm planting things a little different than last year in this bed, and last year I had things growing right up against the fence. This year I don't want to do that because it does shade them out quite a bit, and that will not be good for potatoes. So I was just moving some of that quality soil that I have over here to create a nice deep bed to plant in for the potatoes. I did want to mention, so this was just like weedy, rocky mess last year before I started doing any gardening. I basically added cardboard down the whole row, and then I added a load of a fairly broken down mulch. It wasn't quite compost. I still planted into it and it did okay, but now that it's had a year to decompose and process, it is looking really good. Plus I added a good layer of compost on top of that this fall, so it's looking great now. I've got a couple of kale plants that I transplanted up here that were kind of in the way down there that survived the winter. They're very big. I don't know if they're really tender enough that I want to eat them now, but I'm gonna leave them for now. They're pretty at least. Okay, so I finished working this out, and I will update you guys as I go ahead once I start planting the potatoes. So that'll be coming next. Speaking of potatoes, to chit or not to chit? I don't think I have a choice. So for context, this is about 10 pounds of potatoes, which I purchased, I think in December, and they already had some eyes forming on them. So I thought, you know what, instead of eating these, I will save them for planting, save a little money on seed potatoes, because for some reason seed potatoes seem way more expensive than regular potatoes. These were organic, and they're the Yukon Gold variety, which I wanted. It's me and my husband's favorite potato variety. So these are absolutely crazy, and this is my first time taking like a really good look at them since they've been in the box. I've peeked at them a few times. I knew that they had really gone crazy, but it's just been too wet to put them in the ground. And we did have like a little crazy snow and ice storm last week. So I'm gonna see if I need to divide any of these. I know that I want to have at least 36 plants. That's what I have space for. I could maybe fit in a few extras. So I need to see if I need to divide any. I haven't done this before, so we'll see how it goes. It's like a alien jungle in here. We ended up with 26 whole potatoes, and so I'm going to divide some of the big ones that have lots of eyes or, sprouts coming off of them. This is a great example where I can just cut it in half, have plenty of potato left for several sprouts on each side. The reason I'm doing this today is I would like to plant these in 2 or 3 days when the rain lets up a bit more, and giving it a couple days will allow the cut part of the potato to scab over a little bit, form a skin that'll protect it from disease or rot when it goes into the ground. Oh no, I just lost. So some of these have popped up off as I've detangled them, which was a necessary step, unfortunately. So I guess it's going to happen, but as long as they still have some strong shoots, I think we'll be okay. I ended up dividing about 10 of them, which gives us about 40 seed to plant, leaving them out here while it's nice, and These potatoes that are cut should scab over. I'm going to do a little research on how to plant these when they have such long stems coming off already. I am hoping that by giving them some light now for the next few days, it'll encourage some actual green growth, and I'll give me a better indicator of how to plant them, but I will do some research as well. I have finished planting the potatoes in the trench. I will fill this next, but I wanted to show you, I did 8-inch spacing. Usually 10 is recommended, but I've heard that people have success even with 8. And this is what I exactly had space for with the number of seed potatoes I had. So that's what we went for. Next, I'm gonna fill this trench in, create a nice mound so that they're well covered, and hopefully I won't have to mound a second time. And then I have some extra snapdragons, which I'm gonna plant along the edge here, and I'll show you the final result. Okay. I have to show you guys, I love this little dibbler tool. I'm planting these snapdragons right now. These are the ones I originally picked off when I thinned them, and I didn't have the heart to toss them. And so they ended up staying in just this little tray. They're pretty root bound, but now that I'm putting in the soil, I feel like I'll probably do okay. But this tool is just so nice. I've been using it a lot in transplanting stuff, and it's been an absolute joy. So I thought I'd share that with you guys in case you're looking for something to plant, little plugs or even seeds. Works awesome for that too. My plan for the rest of this space, because we are going to have a gap here, is to use it for some of my extra onion starts, because I won't have enough room in my garden, I'm figuring out, in the main space. So those will be transplanted out in the next probably 2 weeks or so. Till then, it'll just sit like this. I'm going to give everything good water in, and I think we're set for potatoes. I've been looking forward to this for so long, so it's really exciting to get them in the ground. Thanks for watching and following along, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one. Bye.